Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, and I almost forgot my name. We're not in our usual setting today. We're at Scarefest today.
Isn't it fun?
We're going to be at Scarefest all weekend long, and that kicks off fucking horror month. I know it's September. I know that's what you might say, but we don't give a fuck.
All month long.
Yeah, all month long, and then even in November, we're doing Halloween Horror Month this month, because we just can't stop. I can't stop. Rush, trailer.
I feel like we're in the Wolf of Wall Street.
So, yeah, Insidious.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie.
It's going to take off immediately after the first one. So how the first one ended, you know, if you're watching this review, you know how the first one ended. It's going to go right from there. Basically, it's going to center on Patrick Wilson's character as him being possessed at the end of the first one. It's as far as like fun factor, it's really fucking fun. It's got some good jump scares in it. It's shot really well. It's got that same creepy feel. It's still got edge of your seat stuff, but overall the story's kind of mushy, I guess. It's like grits.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Well, it's kind of good.
I don't know. It's really weird because like James Wan comes back to direct this, and he said that he's probably not going to do horror for a while after this because he's just done so much of it. But it starts really slow, just like the first one. Let me say first off that the opening sequence is not nearly as cool as in the original. I was really disappointed with that. But it's kind of slow, and they do this weird thing where they bring the old character back as a young person, but you can tell it's not her voice, and that seems really
that
off.
was dumb.
And that's kind of off, and it's really slow getting. So I was really nervous at first. But when the scares start, it climbs to intention the exact same way as the first one did. And when the scares come, the scares in this movie are really good. There's a couple jump scares that get you really good. The imagery's freaky. The imagery's awesome. There's only certain parts where it's not as freaky as the original because it doesn't stain kind of in your memory like the first one did. Just because that was all new and fresh then. Now we've seen some of these same ghouls and stuff before, and there is new stuff. And he finds new ways to scare you, and that's really good. And the settings are awesome in the movie. Like every setting is amazing.
Yeah, I think the settings look great, and they do like it's pretty much. I think it's pretty much the same cookie cut formula that they used from the first Insidious. First half of the movie is like creepy imagery in the house, all this haunted house shit going on with these ghosts and stuff. That's like, to me, that was scary as fuck. And then then the second part of the movie, it's like more to deal with the further. They explore the further or whatever, the dream world more and more. And that's okay. I mean, but I didn't like a few jump scares like Mike mentioned, but it's not like I didn't really jump except like maybe once and a half. And that was because I almost sharted.
I jumped probably 3 good times.
But it was the imagery. That's what fucking sticks with you. And I like this movie because it gives me nightmares. And that's always fun. Like when you go home at night and you're like, fuck this, it's stupid. Okay, I'm ready to go. And then you like wake up and you're cradling your pillow. It's like, what?
The plot just, at some point, it gets really convoluted. And the characters are all back and you like the characters. But the plot gets really convoluted. They try a bunch of new stuff. And some of it's original and really cool. And then sometimes you're lost a little bit. And it seems like they're doing a little too much with the story. And then I will say overall, the very end of the movie is really disappointed for me. It didn't ruin it by any means. It just, you were at this crescendo and then it just kind of like peaked right here. And you expected it to hit a peak and it never did. It just kind of stopped happening. And then, but like I said, it's got really great scares. You're going to get your money's worth. I say definitely go see it.
Overall, it's a good movie. It's a solid movie. It's a good horror. It's a straight up good horror movie. And it's still got a decent story. It's a little mushy. It's a little bit weird, but it's not bad. I mean, you're still going to have fun, and that's all that really mattered. You're going to have fun. Go see it with an audience and have fun.
It's got more than a handful of parts where you're sitting in the back of your seat waiting, not knowing what's going to happen next.
The anticipation is there. Like, the edge of your seat shit's still there. I mean, I never got bored, even if the plot's kind of fucking whatever, but I never got bored of it because I was waiting on the next, like, I wanted to see more of these googly simple. I mean, it's really a simple plot, but they also throw a lot of complexities in it that they didn't need to have.
Yeah, and also there's some stuff that's not as cool as it was in the first. Like there's another psychic in this one, and he uses these dice, and he like throws with the dice, and it makes some words.
Pointless.
Yeah, and that's just kind of corny to me. But I will say the two paranormal investigators,
they're funny.
They're funnier in this movie than they were in the first. They were one of my favorite parts.
Somebody panned them. They said that all their jokes were stupid, and then they said they were meant for comic relief, and it didn't come off as funny at all.
I think they're hilarious.
I thought it was good. I thought it worked.
I enjoy their characters a lot, and like you said, you're a little bit more invested in these characters by the time this movie rolls around. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I enjoyed it. When I left the theater, it was 8.0 to an 8.5. More and more I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I didn't like that. But the movie is a fun ride overall, so it's a great movie. It's not quite as good as the first one, but you're gonna have a good time. 7.5.
I'm gonna give it an 8.0. I liked it a little bit more. I mean, but I also went in. I knew that it probably wasn't gonna be as good as the first one, even though the trailers for it led me to believe that it was gonna be scary as fuck, and it was scary. I mean, there were some scenes like that crazy bitch in the room going, oh, like that shit. I don't like that. Take that makeup off immediately because she's hot without that makeup on. Go look it on IMDb. I saw her. But yeah, 8.8. It's fun. It's edge of your seat thrill ride. And if you like the first one, you're gonna like this one. I guarantee it. So that's it. That's my.
And then the movie sets it up for something, and I really didn't like that they did that, considering that James Wan's already said he's not coming back for a horror movie for a while, and I didn't think
the studios made me do that.
Yeah, I didn't think the way they set it up was very good at all. But that's not.
Well, no, that's true because the ending is Hollywoodized. The ending is completely Hollywoodized, and when you see it, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna go see it. It's like yeah.
But guys, if you did see Insidious, let us know what you thought about it below. We're gonna do a spoiler review, and also, what is your favorite horror sequel of all time?
That's a good one.
Mine's Evil Dead 2.
That's a good one. That's a fun good one. I don't know. I can't think of one right now.
Put it in the comments below, just like Jay will. We'll see you guys next time on We Watched a Movie in the Dark at Night.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie.